Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, here in the Bluegrass State, where the hospitality flows freely. Home of the Kentucky Wildcats and the Big Blue Nation, ready for this collision today. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Now that we've talked long enough, Kirk, let's get this game going. Team is on the field to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
I love early in a game like this when you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
On this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen. Here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Single back takes the handoff. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Getting set. Here's second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the defense brings him down. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
First down here for this offense. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
second down play coming up for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass caught inside the 15. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And that run produces a decent gain. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Handoff in a single back formation. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second- and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kentucky 7, Michigan 0.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down play coming up. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Trying to extend the play. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback.
Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Kentucky. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback's got it on the option. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
14. And that's good enough for a first down.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. It's a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Now here's the toss play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
On third down, he drops to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Finding some room at the 25. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Penalty makes it first and long. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And the Wolverines trying to cash in here in the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick pressure. They've got him down for a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Kentucky 14, Michigan 7.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And your Kentucky Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fights through a tackle. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. As a design quarterback keeper. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense in hurry-up mode. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
This one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after the completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. He shreds the tackle. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And here comes a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Ball handed off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Choosing to return the punt. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive.
Kentucky Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Kentucky Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crossing the 35. Mark out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his... You better look out. He could be off to the races.
Ready up.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. A pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. The penalty backs him up, 1st and very long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll set up to throw. He's going to take off here. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. Now it's 2nd down here.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Receiver makes the grab. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. No huddle now for the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finding space at the 20. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team now. They're set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Quarterback still with the football. Has the 1st down and more. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Wolverines. No chance to catch him.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14.
That makes the score Kentucky 24, Michigan 14.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
18 set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Return of 1 down. Sets up the next drive.
And your Kentucky Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And the wideout goes in motion. And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. At the 30 now. Past the 10. And he scores. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Well, you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick grab. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
That ball snagged for a completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry up.
First down for the offense.
Makes a quick catch.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught in the flat by the running back. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down, a sack with the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
Well, the offense rolls the dice with its play call here on 4th down, and the defense rolls the dice as well by bringing the kitchen sink. Demolished the quarterback that time on the blitz.
Three guys up front, lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And this one is getting ugly.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Here's the 2nd down play.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. We're all near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Short connection to the tight end here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the stick.
Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Pretty good coverage here by this defender, but the quarterback puts this ball right on the money. Nothing he could do at all about that one.
Pitch to the back. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. He'll hand it off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. No huddle here for the offense. From deep in their own territory, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it, and brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
He's moving out of the pocket. Close to the tight end. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your Kentucky Wildcats will take over. First and 10.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Down he goes, a sack.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Kentucky 38, Michigan 20.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Powers through. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Some hard running there through a tackle. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Quarterback operating an empty set. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Picks up the first down and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They pick up the first down. Tackled at the 25.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Second down after that previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Trying to convert again on third down. It's 3rd and 2. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Kentucky.
It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the beatdown continues. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Michigan offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The DB is backing off from the line now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The offense going with the hurry up.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock low.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The catch is made inside the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the pass is incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now.
Wow, the kicker deserves a lot of credit here. He placed the ball perfectly. All you have to do is keep the ball in bounds and then hope for a favorable bounce. Here, they got a real favorable bounce.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he throws his third interception of the day.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run, the pass, kept the defense off balance and route to a touchdown. And this is going to be a safety.
Wait a second. You're backed up inside your own 5-yard line, and you go with an empty set? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It backfires here. I think that's a questionable play call, and it costs you 2 points.
Return is tackled out of bounds.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it to the left. Tackled way behind the line. He'll be 6 there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Catch made down inside the 25. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It's second down.
Important second down play coming up. Tight end goes in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. And the senior quarterback, lucky it didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception on the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
And the completion made. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, I love these. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Same tailback, another carry. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And third and short, they hand the ball off. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Now, a fourth down.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And remember, he had one blocked earlier in the game. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Not quite a lost cause, but they got to score quickly and then get the ball right back. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So second down after the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big game, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, they did what they had to do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
PAT is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coached team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.